but Walt Williams, 101-85. And Exel tried the teardrop. 3 of 11 shooting for Nick Van Exel. Claxton finding Rose. Now Rose draws the double. Here's Ginobili. Off the fake, has to give it up. 1 on the shot clock. Finley racing down and lost it. Ginobili got a hand on it. Ginobili in the open floor. 2 Mavericks back. Ginobili. Yes. Mavericks take a timeout.
Malik Rose makes a great back-to-the-basket move, and he's off the lane a couple feet. And the reason why it's open is Dirk Nowitzki had just left the low post area. It opened up the opportunity for Rose to spin on Williams and finish it with the dunk.
Saturday night on TNT.
Son,
Defending the law has never been this dramatic.
we find him. Here's where it is, right here.
We beaten him down. See Will Smith and Martin Lawrence in Bad Boys. Saturday night at 8 on TNT.
Gives me a rush.
Well, San Antonio has it back up to 18. One of the reasons that they've been able to maintain this lead has been the turn by Malik Rose, who played only 10 minutes in game 1 and suffered that injury, but he's come back strong here tonight.
I think both coaches said the key to this series could be Malik Rose. Look at game 1. All you got to do is slide over a little bit, and you see what an impact he has had here in game number 2.
Malik kneed on the back of the head accidentally by Eduardo Nahara. Was knocked cold. Also suffered a snoozer in his back. Tim Duncan checking back. Yesterday, Malik cleared to play after undergoing an MRI. Seven and a half remaining in the fourth. Van Exel for Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki from downtown. 103-88. Nowitzki picked up 3 fouls over the first 7 minutes and has been able to hang in, picked up a 4th later on. Now Nowitzki defending Duncan. Finley with the rebound. And Exel puts the move on Ginobili. Bowen guarding Finley. Shot clock down to 6. Williams for 3, comes up short. Williams gets to it. Popovich staying with Speedy Claxton. And he was blocked by Steve Nash.
And Claxton has played very, very well in both games. Offensively, he's not a shooter, but he's penetrating, he's pushing it, and he's doing a nice job defensively.
Well, Steve, I was just going to say, defensively, he's made some real good things happen. He gets his hands in, he comes up with some strips and steals, and he's done a good job on all that dribble handoff stuff that Dallas likes to run.
13 foul on the Mavericks. Ginobili. Wait for French, who just checked back in for Walt Williams, able to rebound. LaFrance from Nash. It counts, and the foul. It's a blocking foul. Number 5 on Rose.
The idea is to see now if the defensive player can get outside that dark line, the restricted area. You see his right foot looks like it's still on the restricted line, so it was a block.
But it doesn't matter in that case right there because he caught it in what's known as the lower defensive box, which is 1 step off the lane. So if the ball's caught 1 step off the lane or in towards the basket, all the defender has to do is be set and take the charge. So I'm not sure whether Dick Clavetta called the block there because of the restricted line or because he didn't feel Rose was there in time.
At 11-4, Dallas runs. It's a 12-point differential with 6 minutes to play in the fourth. Spurs have led by as many as 28. Shot clock to 6. Curry rejected by Nowitzki. And here comes Van Exel. And Greg Popovich has seen this movie before. Van Exel for Nash. Finley for 3. Yes! San Antonio wants to talk it over.
Starts with defense, and Danny Ferry's left in a tough situation, having to get a shot off, plus the clock is on its way down. Dirk Nowitzki, 2 big formers right there to challenge it. Penetrate, hold your spot ups on the outside, make a cross-court pass, hit a three-pointer. Timeout, San Antonio.
Back in San Antonio, here are tonight's Bud Light headlines. First of all, Reggie Miller of the Indiana Pacers had successful surgery on his ailing right ankle. Danny Ainge has extended head coach Jim O'Brien's contract with the Celtics.
Sources close to the negotiations tell me that now Jim O'Brien has 3 years coming at a nice number. Danny Ainge opened up the purse.
What do you mean sources? You have to reveal sources.
Right, is this Watergate and Deep Throat, or is this basketball?
I'm not allowed. And the Pistons coming back.
Yes, they overcame an 11-point fourth-quarter deficit. New Jersey did, taking a 2-0 lead. Game 3 tomorrow night at the Meadowlands. Bowen is run into by Nash. Mavericks with their 4th team foul. We're down to 5:24 remaining in the fourth. San Antonio has led by as many as 28. The Mavericks have cut it to 9, and they've done it with 3-point shooting. A 14-4 run by Dallas. They've hit 11 of 27 from downtown. And Malik Rose sitting down after picking up his hit. Tim Duncan, 30 points. For Duncan, is playing with 4. Dirk Nowitzki playing with 4. As is Steve Nash. Van Exel. Nice move. It counts, and the foul. Bowen called for the foul, and Van Exel will go to the line. Van Exel has not been able to find the range from outside, but he's been very successful penetrating.
And you see the contact on the head at the end by Bowen. Van Exel likes it because he knows he got them right back there with the possibility to still pull this thing out. Bench is involved here. And I like what Popovich did coming out of the timeout, Mark. He took his best guy, Duncan, and he said, you go stop their best guy. We need to get stops on Nowitzki because that's who they're going to go to.
Now to an 8-point San Antonio lead. Jackson pops it out from Parker. Just under 5 remaining in the fourth. The French able to break it up.
And that's a very poor passing angle to enter the ball into the post. Parker was above the free throw line. The French is three-quartering. He's got to use his dribble to create a better passing angle.
Take the ball with the right hand down, break the foul line, get below it, then enter it into the post.
Now Ginobili replaces Bowen. 8 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Shot clock to 5. Duncan. Once again, Nowitzki not able to react in normal fashion. Did not want to pick up a 5th. 10-point San Antonio lead. Van Exel for 3. Duncan with the rebound.
You know, Mark, it's hard to really appreciate how good Tim Duncan is. Whether it's a good pass, fair pass, bad pass, he makes the catches, and then he converts the basket for his teammates.
Jackson trying to go left. Van Exel for Finley ahead of the field. Good play by Ginobili, and Parker getting back to slap it away. Dallas ball with 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. San Antonio Spurs looking to tie the series at 1. Nowitzki shot blocked by Duncan. Here's Parker racing, turns LaFrance around. Beautiful move by Tony Parker. Dallas calls for time.
Nowitzki comes off the screen on the out-of-bounds play. He's decided he's going to shoot a quick jumper. That tells you how long Tim Duncan is. He recovers and blocks the shot. And then Duncan moving into the defensive man, clears space, and finishes the reverse layup.
Here's a look at tonight's Lamisil Lessons in Footwork.
And it's Tony Parker off on the fast break. I'm not sure if it should be Tony's footwork or the way he turns Ray LaFrance around at the end. Some fancy footwork by the offense and by the defense.
15 points for Parker. Tim Duncan, the high point man, with 32. Michael Finley leads Dallas with 29. Dirk Nowitzki with 23. Spurs have led by as many as 28 points. Dallas got it with an 8. Now a 12-point game with just under 4 minutes remaining. Excellent Nash at the guard. Nowitzki, Williams, Finley up front. Duncan switches off. Here's Nowitzki from way downtown. Good hands by Jackson. Steven Jackson able to handle it. Parker asked for the pick. Now Rose cuts down low. Duncan being played by Williams. Rose facing up. No call made on that contact. Duncan with the shot clock running down. And here comes Nash. Van Exel pulls it up for 3. Yes! Van Exel from downtown. So the Mavericks trail by 9.
Well, remember earlier we said Nash didn't pass it ahead to Van Exel. That time he gave it up to result in a three-point shot.
And it all started with another bad San Antonio possession late in the game.
2:40 remaining on the 4th. Ginobili with 1 on the shot clock. A huge bucket from downtown by Manu Ginobili. Van Exel rebounded by Jackson. Spurs by 12 as we approach 2 minutes to go on the 4th.
Van Exel just picked up his dribble, 1 dribble early, couldn't make it to the rim where he wanted to get to.
Jackson down to 2-1. Well, the Spurs able to use the clock down to 1:56 remaining in the 4th.
And they did that on the last 2 possessions. Ginobili hit a 3 off a great inside-out pass by Duncan, and then Steven Jackson made the right play. Showed the shot, drove it into the heart of the defense, and just missed a makeable 8-foot jump shot.
You can see that Dallas has a full and a 20 left. Spurs 2 full and a 20 timeout left.
Nash was trying to draw the foul. Now the foul on Van Exel. That puts Dallas in the penalty.
Nash trying to find the seam to get into the heart of the defense to see if he can draw somebody to him. Instead winds up taking the off-balance shot.
And that was an excellent no call right there. The offense generated all the contact there. Tony Parker did a good job pulling his hands back and not fouling an off-balance 1-foot runner by Nash.
And the Spurs hitting their free throws tonight. They started out 24 for 24. They tailed off slightly. 10 of the last 18. They lead by 14. Nowitzki mishandled. Oh, Ginobili kept it alive, but the ball back to Dallas. The crowd applauding the hustle of Manu Ginobili, who a moment ago was able to hit from beyond the three-point line, a critical shot. Van Exel. Once again, the Spurs will will try to use that 24-second clock. And then away from the ball, Joe Crawford closes